Okay, here's what you're gonna need: 5/16 wire cutters, lighter, screwdriver, T-taps, heat shrink, hobby knife, electrical tape, soldering gun, some solder, GT switch, which I got mine from a local junkyard. And you're gonna need the harness, 8 feet of black cable, and about 2 or 1 feet of blue wire, or whichever color you want. Okay, the harness, I'm gonna post a link. So it comes with some T-taps, but I'd rather use this one. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the extra 8 feet of wire and you're gonna solder it, which I already went ahead and did. Solder it to the black wire that comes here, and then the blue wire, solder it here, and then you're just gonna grab some heat shrink, just shrink it down to fit. Alright, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna install a T-tap in between the fuse and the relay. You're gonna grab the blue wire that you added, which goes connected to the T-tap right here. Then after, we're gonna wire this up in the car, and this is where the black wire comes in. Alright, the first thing you're gonna do is disconnect the battery, which I already did, and then you're gonna set up the whole setup. I already went ahead and did that. As you can see, I'm gonna just give you a quick look on. Here's the red wire connected to the fuse box, zip tied. Here's the wire I showed you earlier. I went ahead and mounted it here, negative. You do have to take off the top panel. The grill, you do not have to take it off. I went ahead and took it off because I painted my grill. And here, keep going. Wires, the black wire I had to add. Keep going and going and going. I passed it all the way down there. I don't know if you can see through there. The next thing you're gonna do is gonna take off the fender, which is held by three or four of these. I'm not quite sure. Alright. Came out through up here. I don't know if you can quite see, but it came out through here and through there. And then we go back inside. Alright, it was too dark in there, so I had to put a light on. Alright, so it's gonna come out through that firewall. Through that firewall. Shit. All the way to this point. And at this point, what you're gonna do is gonna remove the old switch. Unplug. You're gonna grab your new switch, take off this, back in, same way as the other one. Alright. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna have to take off this tape on the gray one. I went ahead and took off the whole switch off again. Passed the wires down here. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the gray wire, the gray harness. You're gonna look for the orange with green stripe on it, which would be this one right here. I don't know if you can see. Well, it's the only orange one with green. What you're gonna do next is you're gonna cut it off. Grab your cutters. You're gonna grab your cutters cut it off. As you hold on. Cut it off like this. And what you're gonna want to do is on this end, you just want to fold it and put a little bit of heat shrink or some electrical tape and leave it like that. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna splice this wire and you're going to solder the black and this one together. I went ahead and soldered the wires, as you can see. Next thing you're going to do is grab the heat shrink, put it over it, and if I can only find my lighter, there we go. Alright, so you're going to put it over. And there you go. And then all you gotta do is gonna zip tie it up here, and then just tape the wires back together up here. And I went ahead and put a little bit of heat shrink on the other wire that's not gonna be used. And then all you gotta do after you put the tape, pass it through here again outside, plug in your switch. I went ahead and zip tied the wire all the way up there. Went ahead and taped the harnesses back together, the wires. Now the only thing left to do is grab your switch again.